Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Obviously Vlogmas was a fail. I didn't post anything last week. My daughter got sick, and just with getting everything around for Christmas, I just realized that between getting ready for Christmas and my job, Vlogmas just isn't in the cards for me. So I have been keeping up with the Advent readings over on my Instagram if you want to follow along there, but not gonna happen. So we're gonna post some this week. Won't be every day, obviously. But today we are actually going to be talking about some DIY inexpensive last minute Christmas gifts, because obviously at this point in time it's a little too late to 2-day Amazon it. So I have 5 different ideas that are all things that I have given in the past, and I just think that they're really good gifts. So the very first one is honestly just something that is so simple, but it is just really overlooked, I feel like. I know that I personally am really bad at having pictures printed and updated pictures around my house. Bless you, bug. Bless you. And so getting updated pictures in a picture frame, great Christmas gift idea. I know that's also one thing that my mom asks for a lot. We're actually doing updated pictures this year. I got her the frames last year, so this year it'll just be the pictures. But if you haven't given this gift before, a picture in the frame works really well. And it's not super expensive. Bless you. And it's just something that I think most people will really enjoy. The next thing is something that I really feel like, since I have a toddler, I can get away with it. If you don't have kids, it would be a little bit harder, but that is like a painting or art of some sort. Obviously, if I draw a picture and like give it to my mom, it's not exactly the same cuteness. Bless you, Aurora. She okay? But I think that, you know, having Aurora paint something, maybe it has her handprint on it, or I guess even if you are older and you do something with like a handprint with maybe a cute saying, I don't know. Like I said, since I have a kid, I feel like it's something that I can get away with a little bit more. I know that us personally, we have a little picture that it's basically black paint because she used so many different colors. But we actually have it like next to our TV from our granddaughter, and so it's just I think it's sweet, it's cute, it's something that wouldn't be expensive, and it's obviously an activity you can do with your kid leading up to it. And then like maybe like Aurora could give the gift if Aurora did something like that. And then I just think that that's something that's really sweet, and it's super easy. Again, the third thing is just fill in the blank in a jar. I have seen so many different things. I think that the cutest ones are like the hot cocoa in a jar, where you get like a mason jar, you do all the different layers for hot cocoa, and then they can just like dump it with some milk. I've seen soup in a jar, which I think is really cute. However, I think to do that homemade would be a little bit trickier, because you have to get the proportions of ingredients and dry ingredients and stuff. Like hot cocoa, you could just do like a packet of hot chocolate with marshmallows and just like keep layering them. I have also seen sangria in a jar, which I think is super cute. So I've just seen it. I'll put a picture up, but they just get like a mini bottle of wine, and then you fill it with some fruit. Now obviously this isn't going to keep for very long, but I just thought it was super cute, and I'd never seen it before. So that was something that was fun, a little bit different, because I have seen the cocoa and the soups like for forever. Along with that, I really just think that anything edible or drinkable is a really good gift idea. Like whether you're baking cookies, like buying snacks, candy, like all of that is just something simple that is a really good gift idea. Especially like if you know what everybody's favorites of something are. Just, you know, I mean, I think that we always think that the gifts have to be these big extravagant things, but they really don't. It just has to be like, hey, I was thinking about you, so I did this. Like that's what a gift really should be, not about like what the price tag is. So I think that if you're like, hey, I made your favorite type of cookies or whatever, I think that's a really good gift. So again, anything edible, drinkable, I know I love it. Next category is actually something that I feel like was, again, what? Oh no. That's okay, Mom. You'll clean it up, but you gotta be careful, okay? It's gotta be on the paper. Why did you open every marker? You have to put the lids back on the markers. Can you get the lids and close them up? We need to get the lids and put them back on. But again, I think that this was really like spurred because I have a kid now, but it's making Christmas ornaments and then doing that like every year. So like I talked about earlier, like if she puts her handprint on an ornament and then like she does that every year, like it's just something to kind of track how she's growing. And also it's something, you know, you can obviously display every year. But again, one way that you can do this as well is even if you aren't making an ornament, it's buying a Christmas ornament. And one thing that I know that my grandma did is she bought us a Christmas ornament every year for Christmas. But then once we got older, like obviously you had 18, 20, however many ornaments. And then those were the ornaments that we then took when I moved out. Those are now the ornaments that hang on my tree. And so I just think that that's kind of cool. That's something that you can give a kid instead of giving an adult. I mean, you can do it with an adult as well, but that's just the examples that I've seen it. The last one is something not super fancy, but I know that it's something that, again, I think is overlooked. And especially, like, for me, like, I am not the most, like, sentimental, overly emotional person. I don't really talk about emotions that much ever to anyone. And so something that I think that is a really good thing is like handwritten letters. I know it might seem silly, but I think that it can mean a lot, especially if you're giving it to someone or saying these things to someone that you don't necessarily say all the time. I mean, even if it is something that you say all the time to this person, I just think that having like tangible handwritten letters, like I know that I love them, even though I'm not a super sentimental person. Like in my desk drawer right here, I have a note that my husband gave me shortly after we started dating. Obviously it's worn, like I've read it a lot. So it's just, I think it's just something that we shouldn't overlook. Again, I just think that sometimes presents can seem like they need to be these extravagant things where it's who can spend more money on who or who can get the best gift. And I think that sometimes some of the more simple things can be some of the most meaningful gifts. So I really hope that you enjoyed these gift ideas. I hope that it gave you something that you can get, since it is not that many days until Christmas. It is 5. So I just really hope that you enjoyed these, that you can give some of these. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.